Sometimes we respect people only because of the room they're standing in. The wizard wouldn't be the wizard without Oz. The only magic he had was the belief of his people. But they weren't following his power, they were following the appearance of it. Remove Oz, and the wizard isn't a wizard. And that raises a dangerous question. How much do you rely on your personal Oz? Who are you when the title is gone, when the audience disappears and no one is impressed? It's easy to feel powerful when everyone expects you to be someone worth cheering for. But expectation does more than just influence the role, it defines it. The wizard didn't just fool others, he played the role so well he convinced himself to. And that's the real danger. Not that people will see you as something you're not, but that you can forget you're playing a role. Because the part you play shapes you. And over time, you adapt so well to the room you're in that you mistake it for the real world. But take away that room, and suddenly there's silence. Just you with no cues or reinforcement, and that's when most people get really uncomfortable. Because in one room, you sounded wise, but in the next room, you feel small. You're the same person, you're in a different room, but you got a completely different story. Without Oz, there is no script, no role to perform. Just the question, was that ever really me? Or was it just who I needed to be to belong here? I'm not talking about rejecting every role or walking away from every Oz, because some rooms help you grow, just like some roles bring out your best. But the key is this: don't confuse where you are with who you are. Because if your identity only works in one room, it's not identity, it's performance. Real identity doesn't need an audience to exist. It doesn't audition for every new room or reinvent itself just to belong. The wizard needed Oz to be the wizard, but you don't. So the question isn't whether your personal Oz is real, it's whether you would recognize yourself if you left it. Peace.